Let's read the briefing here. While cleaning up after an unintended ignition, that's always the same, I guess, so we don't need to read that. There's a new outpost for this agency that can support 5 Kerbals on the surface of the moon. Do I have to send 5 people up there too, or does it just need to have the capacity? I think it just needs the capacity. Plant a flag on the moon, we can do that. And transmit or recover science from the surface of the moon. Sweet, let's accept this, this, and this. Alright. Let's get this first though. Discard this. Let's see what we can do in terms of research. Maybe something helps us in getting there. We have 199 science, which means can I do something over there? No, these cost 300 each. Psychic Boyness, welcome back to the stream. It's great to see you. I've enjoyed looking at this game. There are 2 camps on that. Some people find it boring, like my fiance. And other people, like myself too, just enjoy watching people play this and figure stuff out. So I'm glad you're on the second camp here. Hello, back to you. Hope you're doing good. Hope you have been good. I'm just looking through my science stuff here. Maybe I get the electric stuff. Advanced exploration. Whoops, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that either. Just get confused with the controls here for a second. This is what I want to do. Mobile processing lab. Is that something I can plant on the moon as a facility? Or does it have to go around orbit? Been an easy weekend. Well, that's great to hear. So, is this game just about building a space program? I guess so, yeah. You're just trying to get off Kerbal, which is your home planet, and do a couple of missions. Right now we just placed a satellite around the moon, and before we rescued 3 people from orbit around Kerbal, and you can build moon bases and all sorts of stuff. I've been playing for hours and hours, but I've only scratched the surface, I guess, of what's possible and what you can do. You can build a rover and run around the moon. That's all pretty awesome. I'm just gonna read this here real quick to see if I can use this as a base, or if this needs to be... It looks like a fuselage, so I think it needs to be part of a satellite or something orbiting. No longer limited to research facilities only on Kerbal. With a mobile processing lab, you can conduct long-term experiments and ongoing research with the data you collect in the field. Be sure to check back on your scientists from time to time and transmit the results of their research home. This model is guaranteed to spontaneously combust. Oh, less than previous models, that's nice. It also has the equipment necessary to clean out and restore functionality to inoperable experiments. Okay, more info. Onboard testing facilities to certify astronauts for more advanced tasks can be used to increase Kerbal levels without returning to KSC. Crews required 1 data storage. Scan modes, terrain, and biome. Ooh. Yeah, but I don't know if this helps me in what I try to do here, is building a moon base. I'm a nerd for space technology, so this might be right up my alley. Well, there are a bunch of streamers who play this game really well and know what they're doing. And then there's me, who just biffs around and see what works and what doesn't. Grandel, have a great lurk there. So I don't know what I want to get. Let's advanced aerodynamics. That's more or less for planes. Perfecting the art of making things mobile without the explicit use of explosive. So advanced grabbing unit. Okay, I can dock onto stuff there, or maybe... Yeah, right, in the tutorial of the game we also grabbed an astronaut, an astro, and what the frick is the term? You know those objects that come into the atmosphere and burn up? Those things. You can grab them and put them on a different trajectory. Move them out of the way so they don't crash into your precious planet. Advanced fuel systems, which could be good too, and precision propulsion. Maybe we do this. Right. This or the electricity down there. Does this have extendable photovoltaic panels? I don't see which type they are. These look like... Oh, that's a thermal control system. Okay, so you don't burn up as much. I don't see if they extend or not. Passive radiators on the reverse side for better heat dissipation. Okay. Not retractable once deployed. Okay, so this is a thing. And this is an extendable one as well. So we have two of them, but we can't pull them back in if need be. But I don't think we would do that. But you know what? I'm gonna go for the propulsion system. Because that sounds like fun. Good. So what we need now is we have 3 missions. And I forgot every single one of them, so let's put them up here. Before we get started, we're gonna take a quick break here, everybody, in a minute. Get up. Right. This is the build a new surface outpost on the moon. So we need a facility supporting at least 5 Kerbals. That's gonna be our payload, which we're gonna have to bring down. This is gonna be awkward. We're gonna have to figure out how that works. Because we might want to turn it over. I'm gonna have to use some propulsion system on that to be able to do that. And then we have plant the flag on the moon. That's the easiest part once we're there. And then we have... Wasn't there a third? Or maybe it was just 2. Sorry about this, I'm just going through this to see if I'm just blind or if I'm missing something. I guess I'm missing something. Yeah, but this is what we're gonna go for. Right. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break, everybody, of 5 minutes tops, just to have a little stretch and a little drink, and then we'll be right back. And we're gonna build a new rocket here with a space station payload, which is gonna hopefully land on the moon and become a moon base. And that's way above my head, but you'll see. So I hope you'll stick around. Thank you all for hanging out. Do appreciate that. And we'll be right back after this very short break. Hope you hang around. See you in a bit. Alright, let's get back into it. Let's see if we can't build this rocket. We're gonna have to build it from the top down because that's how you do that. So, can I put this somewhere where it doesn't bother me? Okay, forget about it. Have a facility supporting at least 5 Kerbals. So we're gonna have to have a base here. Cupola module, which is good because we need a cupola. It did tell me. Have a viewing cupola on the outpost. I don't know if it's cupola or cupola or whatever, but it's that thing. So, okay. How does one get in there? Like so. Okay. Right. How many Kerbals does that support? 1. Son of a binky bonk, I thought it was done here. This is 1, 2, 0, 1. Don't I have anything bigger? I thought I could do 2 of those. Which brings us to 5. But it looks kind of weird. Oh, this actually aligns. Interesting. I could have a ladder here then. And some landing gear here. That could actually work. It might be crazy enough to work, everybody. And I'm the mad scientist who makes it all happen. Right, what else do we need? We just need to land this thing. Well, that sounds doable. Okay. Right, so if this is gonna be our base, what if I added a space? Oh, I didn't research that, right? I researched the propellant system. That's alright. Okay, let's just see what we have here that works. So we don't need a parachute because this is gonna land on the moon, obviously, and we might need a little bit of fuel here to bring it down, because this we're gonna disconnect it completely. Let's get some landing gear. Landing struts. Let's go for the more expensive ones, and just go to town. Are 4 gonna be enough? Wait, let's look at this from the front here. Okay. This looks okay. What if I retract them now? I don't kinda... Well, it kinda works because we're gonna have an engine here that brings this down. A small one. Or could I do that with the monopropellant? Maybe I could, I don't know. Ground control. Another. Likely that will land via engine. That's the hope, yes. The first hope is that it lands at all. Second hope is that it's gonna be via engine and not just crashing down onto the surface of the moon. So maybe if I add a tiny tank there, like this, that's too tiny, and add some sort of engine there. I do like the, is it the swivel or the Reliant that I like? I think it's this one. It looks odd, but it could work. Do I have a podal? I don't know what that is. I need a vacuum engine here. Is this a launch engine? Whoops. That would have been bad. I thought I used that out there in space. Maybe I can do these. Let's use them. I just need some fuel for this. Let's go for this again. Maybe just plop on these guys here. 3 of them, maybe. Right there. But we need to disconnect. We don't need to disconnect this. It's gonna land on this then. That's kinda... Huh. Because if I extend this now, it's not gonna reach. Not by a long shot. Poodle engine. This is the Poodle engine. Okay. Is this good as a lander? Huh. But I'd have to find a very straight place to land this in, so it doesn't keel over. Although I could now move this down all the way to the bottom there. And if I extend this now, how do it look? I could even it out a little bit. Maybe move it down even further. Like so. So that could work. We are gonna need a ladder though. Let's just move this over to the side though, so we don't block the entrance there. And have a ladder come up here, if that's even possible. Where would that be, the ladder? Utility? Yes.